Good morning, and how are you today? Great to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Today I have 3 winemaking tips and tricks for you. Each on their own is very simple and not worth a full video dedicated to it. So it's going to be a roundup of 3 simple tips and tricks that you can apply to your home winemaking. The first up is airlocks. It's a bugbear of mine when they get dirty on the inside. You might have had a very vigorous fermentation and the contents of the demijohn has shot up into the airlock and made them all grubby and solidified with the contents of the demijohn, of the wine, has got stuck inside those tubes. And whatever you do, you cannot manage to get your bottle brush into the airlock to get it cleaned. You've tried soaking it in hot water, you've tried boiling water, but that melts the airlock. You've tried bleach, you've tried washing up liquid, you've tried sand, you've tried vinegar, you've tried all sorts of methods of getting it clean. But there's always that grubby bit in the bottom of the U-bend you can't get to. So what do? Did you know there's a version of the bottle brush specifically for airlocks? Nor did I, but there is. It's called a pipe cleaner. You can buy pipe cleaners online or craft shops or children's shops very, very cheaply. And if you go for the 4mm pipe cleaner, they fit perfectly into and around the airlock, giving you the opportunity to whittle it and remove any dirt, any sediment that is held within the airlock. It's easy, it works. I've been making wine for 35 years, and it's only the past few months I have discovered the pleasure of pipe cleans. Only because my son wanted some to do a craft project, and I pinched some of his. They're mine! They're mine! Anyway, next tip, here it comes. Blimmin' flies. I always find that when I'm fermenting my wine, there is always that odd 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 flies that make their way, make a beeline towards your airlocks. The fermenting wine pushes out the CO2, which contains particles of the fruit that the fruit flies really like. And the flies always make a beeline to the airlocks. Now, I have a tip for you, and it's one that will keep flies away from your bubbling airlocks and demijohns. If you place a clove into the airlock, every time it bubbles, it pushes out some clove aroma into the air around the demijohns. And flies do not like clove aroma at all. They hate it. They can't stand it. So they will stay away from your bubbling airlocks, because every time it bubbles, it will push out some fly repellent. Simple trick, it works. So you just want to place 1 clove into each airlock and let it diffuse into the liquid and then out into the atmosphere around. It's simple, but it works. Little tip for you. Do you ever find it cold or a bit chilly where you ferment your wines? If you do, then your yeast is probably struggling to do its thing and turn the sugar into alcohol. Well, there is a very easy way of helping your demijohns stay that much warmer. You could either buy a really funky knitted demijohn cover or knit one yourself. They are awesome. I'll link them down in the description below. Or you can start collecting bubble wrap that the postman brings your presents wrapped up in sometimes. Bubble wrap makes a brilliant insulator, and all you need to do is put it over your demijohn, maybe a bit of electrical tape to secure it, and it will keep your demijohn happy and cozy and warm during the colder months of the year. Fantastic. Well, I hope you found this video and these tips useful. Even if one of you take away a small little tip or trick that benefits your homebrew, your winemaking, then my job is done. And if you like these tips, give me a like down below. And why don't you check out this video up by here for another winemaking video. You have fun now, and I'll see you soon.